Here's the thing. Code compliance is non-negotiable. The rules of physics must be obeyed, and building science is the key to success. On top of a housing crisis, supply chain issues, and a labor shortage, your clients are working towards energy performance targets. When it comes to high-performance construction, what's your BS quotient? Let's talk about walls. You know the basics. Behind the cladding, there are 3 control layers, one for moisture, one for air, and the thermal blanket. When it comes to a high-performance wall, there are 2 primary types, double stud or split insulation, with endless variations, like double 2x4s on a wide plate, staggered studs on separate plates, or specialty wall truss systems, or thick or thin layers of rigid or semi-rigid exterior insulation over a standard 2x4 or 2x6 assembly. The control layers are the same as conventional walls, but without careful materials choices, there's a higher likelihood that moisture gets trapped in the wall cavity, leading to the
dread vapor sandwich.
Shawna Henderson here, CEO of Blue House Energy. I've been involved with building science and energy efficiency since the early 90s as an R2000 inspector, an energy advisor, air sealing specialist, consultant, renovator, designer, researcher, author, and now trainer. Let's get into it. What's changed? The National Building Code. In 20 years, we've gone from thou shalt tables and charts to choose your own adventure style tiered energy performance targets. We're on this path because back in 2016, the provinces and territories committed to harmonizing building regulations in order to create a national net zero energy-ready building standard by 2030. By 2030. BC is ahead of the game with a provincial energy and now carbon step code, and cities with green building bylaws are also way ahead of the game. But it's not just new builds. Part 10, alterations to existing buildings, is coming. The energy requirements in the building code reflect building science. Control for moisture, and you also control for heat transfer and airflows, making for more comfortable, healthier, and durable buildings. The energy performance targets in building codes focus on the envelope-first whole house approach, as of course, the envelope materials and assemblies are how we control moisture, airflow, and heat transfer. The code keeps the envelope from getting soggy by outlining effective R values and inboard-outboard insulation ratios by climate zone, assembly permeability requirements, airtightness thresholds, window size, placement, and performance, as well as ventilation requirements. However, energy performance knowledge is not where it stops. Soon enough, low-carbon codes and resiliency measures will be in place. We're going to keep moving towards high-performance sustainable construction, and that means using the right materials and the right assemblies. You need to know if a material controls airflow, how does it impact moisture control, and does it have more than one function? How do you tie them all together successfully? Material choices are key to performance success and code compliance. When it comes to building science and high-performance housing, how do you measure up?